Okay, here we go. So this is Ridley. He can stand. I'm going to go through him part by part. So let's start with the foot. So the foot, so it comes off like this. And I built the foot very especially like this. So it's got like a jumper plate here, an extra plate here, and then, sorry, it's not a jumper plate. It's a the L-shaped plate. I don't know if you can see it very well. And Ridley's foot is kind of built like this. So it's like just like that, right? And then of course these come off, and I have attached them to bars so that they hold really nicely. So just like that, and then you've got the wedge right there. And so you just you want to get the stud right there into there. Sorry, you want to get it underneath right there, right? So you plop it on, and then you've got this kind of round thing, sort of, so that it can sit on like an uneven. And you do it for this other foot as well. Now we get to the leg. So the leg looks like this. And if I take off this part here, this is the basic construction of the leg. It's pretty easy to see how it's put together. You've got like an arch brick and a plate and everything. And if I even take it off, you can see that it's just like this, right? You've got this, and then I just attach it like that, push it right back up, and then you've got the peg joint to hold the feet. Nice. Okay. And then we get to the upper thigh, and remember, it applies the same on both sides, but I'll break down the other side. So this is what his thigh looks like. Okay, and you can see from the side over here. So that's his thigh. I can remove that for you. So again, it's just plates. All right, 2x3 plates. Then you've got two jumpers, and then you've got this piece right here, the jumper. Like that, and then the bottom is kind of the same thing. So let's just move. Oh, forgot I can't really move that too well. So rather than get my hands in the way, I'm just going to turn around like that, and then you can see for yourself. Sorry, I'm totally screwing this up here. You can take that off, and that's what the back looks like. So you can see that it's just, it's the two wide, and then you've got this piece right here holding it in the socket, and then you've got like the little purple with the 1x2 Technic brick with the hole. Sorry, the hole. That piece right there. That's what's holding the leg. And then you put it on. You try and get it. I think it's either here or here, but you'll figure it out when you get it. I think. Sorry, it's not. Sorry, it's not even. It's actually this, the middle hole right there, and you just do that, and you plop that on, and then again on the front end over here, you just. We'll fix that in a second. You just put that. So the thing is that the legs have to actually stick out a bit at an angle. Otherwise it won't fit properly, but once you get that, you just plop it on like that, and there we go. There you go. So you can see it's got like the 1x2 slopes and then the 1x3 right above. Now, he has what's called, what I like to call, his atomic underwear. It sounds silly as a name, I know, but it's very important. So the atomic underwear piece is the underside like this, okay? And you can see from here that the kind of joint I'm using right in there is the 2x2 brick with the two ball joints on the side. That's how his legs are attached. Now this is interesting. this piece right here, this plate that's right above this Technic thing right here, this is actually a plate with a one with like the little O, like the little claw clip right at the end, and it's actually stuck in there. It's wedged in there. That's why I call it his like atomic underwear, because you can give him a wedgie, quote unquote. Yeah, I know, bad pun. Anyway, but that's just to provide extra safety. You don't have to. You can hold it from here, but it becomes very loose. Anyway, so this thing is, if I take this piece off right here, you can see how it's built. Right, it's just the Technic brick right there with the 4 studs on the side, and then you kind of, so I'll take off a piece so you can see. Oh my goodness, so you can see from the different angles. Oops, his atomic underwear just came off. That's okay. And then, not again. So you know, I'm not gonna do that. You can just sort of see that how it's built, right? Is like you got the arch pieces that go around and they attach into the plates. You can actually put a 1x1 tile here and here just to seal it up. Again, once I finished him, I didn't go like the only improvements I made were structural integrity reasons. And again, you know the little hole here, you just put right in there, just like that. Boom. So that's Ridley's his body so far. Now we get to the upper section, the torso, which is a little bit more trickier. Ooh, right, I forgot. This right on there. Boom, just like that. Cool. Okay. So the torso is interesting. So I'm not gonna. So you've got, so right at the torso right here, you got this piece right here. All right, that should stay stable. And then this is the little blast thing that you have to shoot off in the game. Now this piece, these pieces, I should say in the plural, are these pieces right here, are actually quite difficult to get on, but I'll show you. So if you look at inside, you see this, oh, you can't, okay. So there's those holes right there, or sorry, this space right here. You're gonna try and just push it in gently, and there's room. You'll see it. There's actually room, but there. Okay, we got that one, which is nice. Fix the white space so it reflects nicely. Anyway, so we got one. Just, it's a very delicate part. I'm sure there's, again, like with a lot of my builds, there's better ways to do it. It's just I probably, chances are, got lazy and didn't bother and just wanted to get it finished. And then we'll do the other side. So again, it's like right in there, right? So we just kind of put it in just like that. And there we go. It's in nice and tight. Now, the midsection is quite interesting. Here's a view of the back. And I really don't want to open it up too much, but I will for your sake. So you see so here's what the top looks like, okay? Now you have these pieces right here, which are built like this, right? So it's like a 2x3 plate, and you've got these things here, and you've got this piece as like a shoulder mount, and you attach it. So the way you attach it is you have this piece right here on the side, and you just want to attach it to there, this hole in the corner right there, right? You just plop right there. There we go. Beautiful. And you can do that, you know, both sides. 1, 2. Now the arms are interesting. The arms are ball joints, sockets. So, you know, you've got right here. The construction of the arms is pretty easy. Like, here, I'll take off a piece, right? It's just like those little old mixel joints, and then you just, the bottom, you know, you have like the inverted bracket, and then at the top you have the inverted bracket that, you know, sits on top, whereas this one is the one that slides under, you know, at the bottom. And then you just have this piece, which is just this kind of like, you know, it's armor padding. Oops. Okay. Yes, nice. And then, you know, you work your way down. It's the same thing. You can attach purple plates here if you want. And then you've got this right here. Oh dear, sorry, I'm losing feeling in my legs. It's a problem with doing this in impromptu sitting on the floor style. But anyway, so if I if I take this off, you can see that it's just the same thing as before, right? The underneath bracket and the over top bracket, and then you've got the slopes with those pieces. Now the hand is interesting. The hand, as you can probably tell, is just this mixel joint right here, and then you've got the plate, and then the actual hand itself is another one of those bracket pieces. Right here, bracket piece with the jumper plate on it, and then the hand is constructed like this. So if I remove one of these, you can see it's like the Travis brick, like that. So before I plop those on, you can just see, so that the top is just this, okay? Slope, the whatever, the purple clip or whatever. Ooh, my foot. I might just cancel this and just anyway, and start in a second. And then you can see that this is just connected by another hinge piece like that, right? Perfect. Ooh. Ah, okay. Yeah, I might call the video. Ooh, very early. Ow. Anyway, so putting it back together, you do that, and then you attach like that, right? You attach the top to the Travis brick, and you've got, you see, like a claw, and then you just do the one, and then do the other, like that. Ow, ow, yeah, this is really hurting. Okay, hang on. And then you just punch it, or attach it right, you can see, right there. There we go. And you see you've got this nice looking claw hand. And then don't forget, of course, to finish that up like that. Okay. I will cover the top upper torso next. Okay, so consider yourself very lucky, because I rarely ever do this, but this is an inside look at how Ridley was built. So if you want to take a look right here, oh, this part popped off. Great, that's not what I wanted. I think it goes this way. No, it goes this way. Okay, great. So this is an inside look at Ridley's torso. Okay, so you can see, I'm gonna zoom around here. You can kind of get a nice look. It's hard doing this with one hand. Anyway, so you can see there. Just gonna put that down for a second. Sorry, I'm really tired, and stupid camera. Had this camera for a while, but anyway, so let's get back to, oh great, it's that part. Okay, anyway, so this is kind of what the inside of what it looks like. So this top part is a tile, then you've got a 2x2 plate, and then you've got these important bricks on the side, and you know, there's an inner view of his torso and stuff like that. Let's move this back into view here, and then you've got the lower half right there. So you can see you've got it on both sides, and there's like an insider look at the blast shield, and so yeah, and ooh, see, this is why I didn't want to do this, because now I don't remember where this bar. Oh right, you'll see where it goes in a second. So to close it up, we have this piece right here, which is really important, and this piece goes in, so it's weird, it goes in here like this, okay? The interesting thing is it's not really attached to anything, it's just kind of held in the corners. It is cheating a little bit, but I think it's okay. Anyway, so we've got that, and then once I just slide this in here, I can, oh, I'll just do it like this. Do that, slide that in there, and does it work? Yes, it does. Oops, no. Alright, this part's a little tricky because you gotta get it just right. Oh, sorry, this should be, so this should actually be, oh my goodness, down like that. Come on, no, stupid. Ugh. Alright, just hang on a second, bear with me. Technical difficulties. That's what I always hate about this thing. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. So it goes in the second. So it goes in here in this crevice, right below where my finger is. Anyway, so you put that in there, and then you attach this. So here you can get a look at how this part is built. You know, it's pretty simple, and yeah. So we'll just reattach that like this. You know, you've got the. This is why I don't like to. So I have to take this off camera for a second. Bear with me. Perfect. There we go. So then you attach it back on like that. Okay. And then you want to get this piece nice and tight so you can see how it fits all snugly in there like that. And then you do this right like that. Hope you all saw that, because I hope you saw it, because if you didn't, well, too bad. I'm not doing that again. I hate doing that. Oh, that seems to have come out of place a little bit. Let's push it back in, get it back into place. Yep. This is exactly why I hate taking this thing apart for that purpose. Okay, it was just the bottom of the blast shield. It's not the end of the world. We'll just reattach that quickly. Cool. Okay. Now I gotta make sure it's just nice and tight and stable, and it's exactly what we want. Is it? Yes, it is. Cool. Okay. So now you see that square right there. Boom. Right in that square, and that is going to hold that together as well, which is very nice. And then the shoulder piece, as you saw, this is for the other side, as we did on the other side, but anyway, whatever, you just nice and solid like that. And there you go. And then of course this piece, in case you didn't see before, goes right the bottom over there, like, I believe it's like this. Yeah, like that. There you go. And you can decorate. I forgot to, but you can fill that up and do stuff to this. Like it's up to you. You know, this is just the way I wanted to build mine. But now that I'm revealing my magical secrets about how I did this, you know, it's build your own version, make a better version. Actually, I would really appreciate if you people did that and made a better version. Sorry, so, frick, not again. Okay, this thing is just, oh, right, it's supposed to be sideways. I forgot. And you will see why a little bit later yourselves. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Okay, now that we have the body, I'm gonna show you how to do the tail. Or rather, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how the tail was built, you figure out the rest, and I'm going to show you how to attach to the body. So, as you can see here, it's pretty simple. It's basically just, you have a bunch of Technic bricks. I'll take off the first, yeah, here, right? So what I did is I just used these Technic bricks and I just sort of combined them on one of those ExoForce, the see-through tubes. You can actually see part of it, and you know, you just attach this like this, right, just like that, and then you attach the third one. And again, if you don't like the fact that it's loose, you can always put like a 2x3 at the bottom to hold them together. I find that they grip phenomenally well anyway, so it doesn't matter. But again, it's up to you. So then you thread a bunch of those together like this. Fiber optic cable, something like that. That's, I think, was the ExoForce thing. Anyway, so the end of the tail is basically this. It's, yeah, you have Technic, and then you have a bunch of studs, and then it's literally just this, right? Like a 1x4, these fancy 1x4 slopes, and then the two-sided Technic brick, and then it's just you stack a bunch of those cones right there. And then, so one thing I forgot to mention, especially on Ridley, is these little pieces here. So in the old day, before you kids had all your fancy pieces, in the old day, we used to do an illegal thing where you would take a Technic pin and just kind of insert it like this, right? So because I consider this legal for the following reason. And today we have this amazing piece called the stud with the hole in it, right? It's like it's a stud, but it's actually got a hole inside it, and it can fit. You know, it's the diameter is small enough that it can fit pieces like this, right? So you can simply replace this Technic pin and those Technic pins with a stud with a hole in it, and it'll work. It'll absolutely work, and I really would do that. But a big reason I'm leaving Lego and is just I can't afford it anymore. Bricklink, because I couldn't afford sets, so I would buy, you know, parts on Bricklink. But unfortunately, Bricklink is now introducing taxes, and it's very expensive to shop. And there's like minimum. It's not the same as 5-10 years ago. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. A hobby changes. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. But, you know, for me, it's Lego it's just not fun anymore. I find the community very divided on things, and it's you know, if you're just not enjoying it anymore, then why do it? And that's exactly it. Anyway, so stupid tangents aside. So you see we have the stud here, right? There's a reason I chose a Technic brick with a hole. So this part right here, you just connect it right into the hole like that. Boom. I guess you can say it looks like he's taking a massive, well, I'll leave that to your imagination. But that is the tail. Okay, so next we have the wings, which come in a package that looks like this. The wings aren't too difficult. I'll show you. They're kind of a few pieces. I know you can't really see them. You know, move them up so you can. But they kind of look like this. It's really easy. So you have, this is the backpack, or what I call the backpack piece. Okay, and the backpack piece is gonna sit right up here on top of this gray thing right here. So you know you'll attach it just sort of like that. And if I move this, is it gonna fall? No. Yeah. So you'll attach it. Whoops. Sorry. Emergency. Let's fix that. Wow. So I'm surprised because I have modified Ridley so that he stands better. So anyway, so let's take a look at this backpack piece. So to make the backpack is pretty simple. You can sort of see a breakdown here. There's like a slope, and there's like this plate here, and you've got the brick like that, the two Technic, and you take that apart, and you've got this, and so on and so forth. Like it's pretty simple. A lot of people complain that I don't post instructions nicely, and it's like. It's not to be mean, it's just like, I just don't have the time to make them. And I don't want to charge people either, because, I don't know, I'm a filthy Canadian communist, I guess you could say now. But like, I don't care to charge people, it's I want to give free instructions. I remember when I was, the age where I was looking up like Lego Halo in 2008 and 2007, and, Bionicle and all that stuff, and I was like, wow, this is so cool, and I really was hoping for free instructions, and people would. So I'm not. But like everybody's different, right? Everybody's different, and that's okay. But for me, again, I'm trying to do this as best I can. So my point with that I'm trying to make is that this video is more aimed for people who can like just look at this and say, yes, I know this piece, right? This is like a car piece or whatever, right? And I think, I don't remember, but anyway, my point is, they can kind of assemble it just based on what it looks like. They don't need to see like me take this apart and go, well, first you take the axle and insert it into the thingy, and you take another axle and insert it. They can just see it. They see how this is made. I'll give you a lowdown, right? Is like, you just taking, it's like a repeating pattern. You've got the axle piece, the connector pieces, and then you've got these little things here with the holes, and then you just slide it on, connect again, right? So it's more for people who can look at that and figure that out. And I'm sorry if that's excluding people. I don't mean to. I just, it's a lot, especially to make instructions for something like this. It's complicated. It's just really hard. Anyway, just so for while you're watching, you can just fast forward and just turn the sound off so you can just watch how it's built. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the backpack piece. I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna move these aside for now. So then you've got the actual wing itself. So the wing itself is constructed like this. You've got all these little pieces like that, and then you plop them back together like this, and then you've got this piece right here. It's just attached to a little thing like that, and then bada boom bada bing, and then at the top over here we've got something that looks like this. It's pretty easy to see. This is a Technic brick, and it's got the pin to hold this little thing, and then if I remove this, you can see that that's built with studs like that, right? You just connect them like that, and then you've got, so the piece used there is the 1x3 Technic beam, and you build a bunch of these, right? And with varying lengths, right? Like each time you increase, I think by like 2 connectors. Again, somebody can double check my math. Ironic, given I'm supposed to be a theoretical chemist, but anyway. Anyway, yeah. So you can see there, that's how that's built. And then of course, you have the longest piece right here, and you just simply attach that like right there. And then of course you got the horns, make sure they're pointing that way, and then there you go. So that's the completed wing. Now it's too big to capture, or it's hard to capture the whole thing on camera. And again, here's for the other side, it's literally just the same thing. So I'll zoom in there so you can see, that's how it's made. It's pretty straightforward. Plate, the little curve, 2 of them, the arch, whatever, and that, and then the little stud thing here goes right into this beam hole right here. Beam hole. Anyway, so you can see there, right? It should get a satisfying snap, click, whatever. And then you got your wing, and then you just take the final part and attach it like that. And then there you go. You've got your 2 kind of wings. So what you do now is you take this part of the backpack, and you just attach like that, and you spread out the wings a bit. Well, you can't really see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just attach. I'm gonna just attach it, and then I'm gonna put it on him, and then I'll just walk through with the camera so everybody can see. Okay, gently does it, if I recall. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Spectacular. Oh, and a lot of pushback from him. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna go over it with the camera. So you can see that the backpack is attached to this piece right here, which is hard to see, but that thing right there. And then so from behind, that's what the wings look like. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I know. I built it. No, I'm sorry. That's conceited. That's not nice. But anyway, so there you go. And last part is going to be the head. Okay, so I've got the head right here. I'm not gonna go through it too much. The head should survive the journey to my friend Josiah, so I'm kind of combining this video into like both an instruction video for him as well as for everybody on YouTube who wants to build a Meta-Ridley. So this is the head. I will do you the favor of taking off the top so you can see how both bits are constructed. So for the jaw, it's not a complex mechanism, but I'll remove it and you can see for yourself. Wait, there we go. So you can see that it's held together by bars and stuff. So here's like a full-on view of how to do it. Ooh, gotta be careful because I'm gonna need to put Ridley back together. But anyway, so you can see kind of how that's built, and this is just this again. It's just inserting a lot of bars or axles, whatever you have available. I think this part is, no, this is studs, so that's fine. And then this should be held by an axle. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so you can see right there, it's held in place by an axle. Cool. So again, so that's the jaw. You've got this weird binocular piece. I call it binocular. I don't actually know what its name is. But anyway, so you just put that together like that. And again, if you have a better mechanism, by all means, this is not the be all end all. And so there we go. It's back on nice and tight. And the top of the head. So it's interesting. This is an extremely rare piece. This came in, I think, in the Series 10 collectible minifigure, Series 12, 15, I don't even remember. It's the Painter. I think it's Series 10. It was the one with Mr. Gold, that I remember. The silly Mr. Gold. Anyway, but it's the Painter's handle bucket, or handle for his bucket, and you can put 3 of them. So, and then I'll show you that this is how you build kind of the inside of that, and then you just put that on to give it some nice little cool looking decal, and then so this. Okay, I'm not gonna take the whole thing apart, but I'll give you some inside details so you can see kind of how it was built, and then you've got the top right there, and again, you can always improve on this design. Like, it's not the be all end all, as I have said numerous times. You're probably getting sick of me saying that. The thing I want to point out, and I think for people who've like the teeth. So the tooth, you just how far deep is it? Oh right, it's held. It's on. I think it's on the both of them. I actually don't remember. I think it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So it's just like this. It's you put this on that stud right there, like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then you get the nice teeth. So actually, what I wanted to say, this whole thing came together because of this piece. So this, if you don't know, it's the Scala from a theme called Scala many years ago, even before I think I was even born. I don't remember. Don't fact check that. I actually don't remember, or don't know rather. But this is a Scala piece, and it's a ski from one of the figures. And I saw this, and I was like, man, that looks so much like Ridley's face. And from there, I just kind of branched out, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna build Ridley from using that." So, there you go. And then, of course, the penultimate. So you've got this piece right here, and then you just attach like that, right? And then I like to have his jaw open, but when you build yours, you can decide what to do. So anyway, so that's Ridley. Now for the crowning moment. So so it's gonna be hard to see, but because I can't hold the camera at the same time, I'm gonna show you, then I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna zoom into the completed picture, and you'll be able to see. So there's this piece right here, okay? This bionicle piece, and you insert the axle of the head into that bionicle piece. So I'm gonna do that right now, and then you can. I will zoom in so you can all have. Oh, sorry. So before I do that, I need a very important part, and that is the Ridley stand. And oh my goodness, I hate this. I just gotta go searching through the bin. Here it is. Okay, perfect. So the stand is pretty simple. You know, trans that thing, and you you do that, and then you just do that. Now I'm gonna insert it. So I gotta get the head on nicely, and then you just insert it like that, and then you just put that there. So the nice thing is he doesn't have to. All right, you know what? So that's one thing at a time. Here he is in all his glory, in all his terrifying, shrieking glory. So the nice thing is his hands are stable enough that if you want to build, if you've ever seen, I'll probably put in a picture at the end of the video, but if you've ever seen him on display with the artifact temple that I built a couple, 5, 6, ooh, wow. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. It was quite a number of years ago, 5, 6 years ago or something. You'll see that his hands actually are holding the column like this, and they're supporting him. And that's usually how I display him. But you know, sometimes when I'm just displaying him as a regular piece, I use the stand. Oh, right, and so as you can see that this is attached right into the bionicle piece there, the bionicle hand, I guess you could call it, because that's on bionicle. That's what they used to use for the hands. It was really cool. Anyway, but yeah, it fits right in there. And here, that is one last look. This is, you know, Meta-Ridley. So this is being sent off to a friend. So no, don't ask for step-by-step instructions. No, I will not make them. No, I will not. So on, blah blah blah. Actually, this is a bit of a bittersweet moment because this is one of my favorite things I've ever built. Yeah, it's really cool. A lot of people liked it, and you know, if you think you can come up with a cooler design, I highly encourage it, because you know, it's not the be-all end-all. Again, this whole thing started from that little scala piece right there, and it's kind of cool to see that this is my force de triomphe. No, that's that's not right. That's such an obnoxious term. No, I just, you know, it came out really cool. I'm a huge fan of Metroid. You know, I got Samus with her gun broke a little bit right there. I mean, I'll try to do instructions. We'll see. If you want, you can just get a good look right now. But sorry, I'm getting a little. You know, this. You know, I really love these games, and you know, it was kind of like my first real creature sort of experience with Lego, and yeah, you know, I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you make your own ones. You know, post pictures. Whether I'll see them or not, I don't know. I'm not into Lego right now. But I guess to end the video on a happy note, you know, thanks everyone for following, and yeah, it's been real.